So, as we are all embarking on our journey into 2024, I want us to just take a moment and recognize that intentional pauses are not just a practical strategy for abundance, but it's actually a gateway to understanding your deep inner self. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Power in the Pause podcast. How are you guys doing today? Don't forget to hit subscribe so that you do not miss a single episode. And please give my podcast a 5-star review. I would so appreciate it, and it will help more people to find this amazing podcast. So we are in the beginning of 2024. And so today I want to talk to you guys about creating abundance, what it means, what not to do, what not doing it is costing you, all the good stuff. So let's begin, shall we? So in charting the course towards greater abundance this year, your journey is going to involve not just embracing what I like to call intentional pauses, but also diving into the profound relationship between our pauses and our intuition. And intentional pauses actually serve as these sacred moments, really providing us with, almost imagine it's a blank canvas for us to create on, right? It's an opportunity for us to create and tune into the gentle whispers of our intuition, the different colors and shapes that it's telling us to paint on this canvas. And so often this is a wisdom within us that is so easily drowned out based on the noise of our daily life and our egos. And trusting ourselves in these pauses really truly is an art, because it is a practice. It is a habit that you have to create, because it involves leaning into your intuition, into that intuitive knowing, that subtle but super profound inner voice. And our intuition, I like to call it a compass, right? It's that reliable compass within us that's guiding us towards our choices and paths that align most authentically with your deepest desires and your aspirations. And trusting ourselves in the pause means that you're actually creating space where your intuition can bubble and rise to the surface, offering you with incredible insights and even direction that can contribute significantly to your overall abundance and your well-being. So the pause, in essence, is really what transforms us into this sanctuary that we can create, right? This place where we can not only reflect on our goals and our plans for the year, but really tune into the signals that are guiding us towards our most fulfilling and prosperous places. So really what the silence and the pause is inviting you to do is to create a place where you practice trusting yourself, trusting what it is that you hear during these pauses. And ultimately, what that is going to do is create sort of this symbiotic relationship between intentional reflection and your intuitive insight. And that's what's going to build your self-trust. So as we are all embarking on our journey into 2024, I want us to just take a moment and recognize that intentional pauses are not just a practical strategy for abundance, but it's actually a gateway to understanding your deep inner self. So by trusting what we hear in these moments of stillness, we're actually cultivating a really powerful connection with our intuition. It's almost like we're unlocking this inner reservoir of wisdom that can really illuminate the way forward on our quest for abundance and what you call success. So let me ask you a question. What whispers of intuition will you start paying attention to during an intentional pause in the coming year? And that question really holds the key to unlocking the transformative potential within you between reflection and intuition. And really, it's going to set the stage for you for a year filled with abundance and purpose. And by not doing this, like, let's look at what happens if I don't, right? I'm listening to a podcast. That's great. I'm taking in information, but really it's about taking action. I'm really fired up about this year, so much so that I'm in the works of creating something incredible that you guys are going to hear about very, very soon. I'm creating an event that is really aimed at not just providing you with a wealth of information from an amazing group of people that I have hand selected and put together into this event. But ultimately, what my goal is to make sure that you take action from what it is that you are learning. Because failure to engage in practicing listening to your intuition could really mean you missing out on valuable insights and opportunities that are below the surface of your busy life. And the cost of not incorporating these intentional pauses, right, and ignoring your intuitive nudges is really going to result in either decisions that aren't aligned with your authentic desires, or it's going to mean that it's going to delay that abundance coming into your life. And so really what both of those are going to do is lead you to an unfulfilling path. It's going to keep you on an unfulfilling path, or it's going to create a missed opportunity for you for growth. Now, what are the benefits, right? So we talked about the like what's going to happen if you don't, right? But if we actively embrace intentional pauses and we trust the wisdom of our intuition, we're going to unlock a wealth of benefits. Okay. These are just a few. Okay. I could talk and give you probably 20 of these, but here's my top 5. Number 1 is trusting your intuition will enable you to make decisions that are aligned with your authentic self. I just said this, right? Drawing upon that inner wisdom to guide choices that resonate with your values, right? Those of you who know me, I love talking about values. It is an exercise that I do with every single one of my clients because it is so incredibly important that you know what your values are, because if you don't, then you're not leading an authentic life. Number 2, embracing intentional pauses will allow you to tap into your intuition, providing you with clarity needed to understand your desires, your goals, your true aspirations. And that clarity winds up becoming the foundation for creating an abundant life with purpose. Number 3, aligning actions with your intuition in intentional pauses will also ensure a life rich with purpose. Purposeful alignment is what becomes the soil that abundance grows from, right? Because you're infusing it with, your daily endeavors and the journey that you want to create for yourself. Number 4, it creates self-trust. I'm saying this again, that self-assurance becomes a plethora of abundance, positively influencing your confidence, your decision-making, and then honestly, your overall self-reliance. And then finally, by allowing intentional pauses and trusting your intuition, you're giving yourself permission for abundance. It is almost like you are recognizing that the richness of life will unfold for you in these moments of pause that will then lead to a more fulfilling and purposeful journey. So I hope that you're seeing that allowing yourself to pause is really gifting yourself with an invaluable moment of reflection, allowing you to gain clarity on your aspirations, your goals, your intentions, and the steps needed to manifest abundance. And the intuitive insights that arise during these pauses are your guiding force. Your intuition is your guiding force that's pointing you towards opportunities that align with what is in your highest and best self. So this alignment in turn will contribute to a more purposeful and fulfilling journey. The best investment you can make in yourself is giving yourself the gift of the pause, offering yourself the space for self-discovery and empowerment. And it's really in these moments of stillness where we're able to tap into our intuition and our wisdom. And as you guys heard me say, the benefits that I talked about, it's really more than just practicality. It's really about getting a deeper understanding of your inner self, fostered by that sense of self-trust and confidence in you to navigate anything that comes your way in life. So as we are all embarking on this new year, please consider the impact, the profound impact that intentional pauses and trusting your intuition can have in your pursuit for abundance in 2024. So what could embracing intentional pauses and trusting your intuition bring you this year? The answer to that question lies within the pauses. And I know that it's there waiting to guide you towards a year of abundance with fulfillment and success. So thank you guys for tuning in. As I alluded to in the middle of this episode, I am creating something magical, unbelievable, and something you do not want to miss. So if you are not following me on Instagram, follow me now at Wendy Paige Sterling. Get on my email list. You can get access to it on my website, wendypagesterling.com, because you are not going to want to miss this event that I am putting together. It is launching soon. You want to be amongst the first to register so that you save your seat and you don't miss it. So as you guys know, with anything that I do, my goal is to ensure that you're not just getting wisdom and information and insights to help you navigate this thing called life, but it's also to inspire you to take action and to do something different, especially discovering it in the pause. There is power in the pause, right? Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode. Sending you so much love and light as always. Mwah. Bye, everybody.